Our Sunhi is a Hong Sang-soo drama film, a little bit of comedy, I guess. It's more of a drama. But it's basically about Sunhi. She is a reserved and quiet young woman who wishes to leave the country and pursue film studies overseas abroad. So she pops by to see her professor, who offers her she asks for a reference letter, so he says he'll do that. And she also bumps into another classmate of hers who's a little bit more popular. He made a really good film, paid with his own money. And then she also bumps into one more person. And we don't really know this, but all three of the men actually like her. So that's why it's called Our Sunhi. So the main character, she's pretty good. She plays the role really well. It mainly focuses first on her trying to get the reference letter, and then we move on to another professor as well, who's married, but they're separated. So these three different characters are all after her, sort of, but she's leaving the country. But I think the best part of this movie has to be the bench scene. I won't get into it, but honestly, it has one of the best comedic set pieces I've ever seen in a movie. Not just a Hong Sang-soo movie, but man, it comes out of nowhere. And it's just like a wonderful, amazing sequence that's just so dry. It had me laughing out loud, like so hard. That was a great sequence. Probably one of the best comedic sequences that he's ever done. It's not that intentional either, but it's really great. And then the rest of the movie's okay. It's mostly just the other characters sort of wandering around and talking about her, and like, you know, what they mean to her, their situations and things like that. And you know, sometimes it doesn't really amount to much because it's you know, it's just mostly a sort of comedy of errors. They all sort of like find each other in a park at the end of the movie. But overall, Our Sunhi has strong enough acting and a couple of really great set pieces that make it, you know, one of the more interesting films. It's really great that like one great sequence can exist in such a lesser known one of his films. So I give Our Sunhi a 6.5 out of 10.